Yeah, hi, it's the 28th of April 2018 at 8:30 p.m. Okay, let's get downright and honest. I'm not here on this planet to be a boring, married, under the thumb sort of guy. Yeah, I was there. I got there. I'll admit it. Hands up. Yep, I was guilty. I was there. One thing led to another. I'm out of there, so I'm not going back. Okay. Now, that's bad in some respects. I've lost my family. In other respects, it's good because it's left me free to explore the world, to discover things, and what have you. And what's actually happened from this channel in the last 2 or 3 months is I've started to understand this whole concept of mutual benefit, which I started off calling mutual aid. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. I know it sounds boring to you, but it's really bloody interesting to me. And it's really interesting to me for a reason. Firstly, it's something that has just about disappeared from the planet altogether. And secondly, it is such a powerful, powerful thing. You have no idea. And I'm trying to explain it. I started off explaining it in mutual terms of mutual aid, and everybody's saying, "Oh, yes, helping one another. Aren't we nice?" That sort of thing. Load of shit. It's got nothing to do with helping one another. Oh, I'm so noble, such a nice kid. Nah, no, 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 no. I'm going to tell you a story about what's happening in my life right this very minute, to try and illustrate how it works. I just chat in the, what do you call it, the friendly, no, not friendly, the sexy cams and wild vids or whatever the bloody hell it is, the room I was chatting in. Yeah, and I ran into Floor. And one thing led to another, and we decided to hook up and go and PM together with her bloody the microphone that doesn't work. It was just horrible. It was, and she had this jack, this 3.5 jack that doesn't fit. It's just awful. An awful experience. It was bad. Okay, but we survived it. Not only that, her English was. She was taught. She's from the Philippines. Okay. Um, and she was taught by other Filipinos. So she'd never actually spoken personally to a native English speaker until she met me. And oh my godfather, it was hard to understand her. Now, I'm going to add here, this woman is in Vietnam at this moment teaching children, Vietnamese children, how to speak English. So she's never, apart from me, spoken to a native English speaker, and now she's teaching children in Vietnam how to speak English. And she said to me one night, they came to me and they said, "Oh, teacher, teacher." This is the kids. They're 13, 14. Yeah, they didn't actually come out and say, "We can't understand a word you're talking about," but that's what they meant. I can understand it because I couldn't understand a word she said either. So I spent 2 weeks in PM with Floor with this horrible bloody microphone set up that she had. She didn't have a microphone at all. She only thought she did. And I worked out a way to try and get her, well, I thought I did, to try and understand her, because she had no idea how to speak what a native English speaker looked like. I'm not complaining about it because I don't speak a second language. So I'm not about to put her down, but, I can understand her point, the whole thing. Anyway, one thing led to another. And, we had a bit of a kerfuffle about getting married and all that sort of stuff. And then after a while, she opened a room and she said to show me that other people wanted to learn to be native English speakers as well. And she was right. And as that worked out, I went in there and she said, I'll come over and, just and come over to my room and, check it out. Oh, in a day or two, it became our room. Okay, I was going to our room. Okay. Right, and I was meeting all these people from all over the world. From India, from Bangladesh, from Vietnam, from China, from everywhere. All these people that wanted to speak native, just wanted to fluent English, basically. She called the room basic English or something like that. I guess I wasn't that surprised, but I'd come out of let's say a sex room, the wild jungle and sexy cams where everybody's a slut, to this, let's learn to speak fluent English. It was like going here to there, yep, and okay. So I was sort of, okay. And I started talking to them, and there was one guy I remember, a Vietnamese guy. He ran a karaoke bar, and he just took control of everything. And before I knew it, I was in his Skype, and he had everything linked up, and he had everything happening. You know how it is with technicals. It's just suddenly we're there, and he couldn't understand what I was talking about because I was talking to him like this. And now this is where it gets a bit confusing because I got a voice. I'm going to backtrack a little bit here because I got a voice message from a Romanian friend of mine a little while back, Bumba, Corina, and she spoke in a way that, and she sent me one voice message. I sent her millions, and she sent me one. It was 49 seconds, I think, and she was just saying hi, leave little gaps in it, put musical interludes in between the gaps, and was really just to say hi. And I must have listened to that message 50 times. It had something I didn't know what it had. So I was talking to Crazy English, nice guy, young, maybe in his 30s. And I started talking like this, with big gaps in between my words. He could understand everything I said. And I could see it in his voice. I mean, like you guys can keep up with him, but I could see it, sorry, not in his voice, in his face. I could see he was understanding every word I said. I'm an opportunist, guys. Come on. I'm not a entrepreneur. And I thought, holy shit, there's something here. But anyway, one thing led to another, and it was on Pal Talk, and all these UK English people came in and started ruining Floor's room and being complete arseholes and destroyed it. And I thought, fuck, I'm out of there. And she closed the room down, nobody. But it's all right, because I got the idea from this Crazy English, Nick, the Vietnamese guy. Nice guy, really nice guy. He liked how I was talking to him. Oh, so one thing led to another, and I started thinking. And then the other day, Floor started talking about blogs. And I put up a blog on the Friendly Club. And then yesterday I was thinking, why don't I put a blog? Why don't I just create a whole new business? Why don't I just make a blog like I did with Crazy English and talk to the guys? And if they can understand me, I mean, they're living in the provinces in Vietnam. There's millions of them there. And China and all those other places. Yeah, we're talking about, I don't know, maybe 3 billion people. Why don't I just talk to them in a way they can understand, leaving gaps in between the words. Because it worked, just like Bumba did, my Romanian friend. I thought, yes. See, mutual aid. Everybody's contributing. Everybody's putting in. And I thought to myself, shit, it's going to cost me $1.95 to buy a domain name. And advertising in Vietnam is 1 cent a view. Maybe I could get 100 subscribers or 100 viewers for $1. That sounds okay. I don't know, mgtow don't want me to send any money to women or anything. I'm not sending money to women, guys. No. I'm actually, and I'm not using them either. This is called mutual aid. This is what happens when a man and a woman get together and work together. So I started thinking, woohoo. Yeah, well, not a bad idea, because I remember that look on Crazy English's face. He really liked what I was saying. If I got on vid and did it that way, put on a blog, and Floor did, text things about, what they should be learning and all that sort of rubbish. But really, basically, how they leave gaps in between the words. That'll do. So I thought, yeah, they're going to love that, because they're going to understand what I'm talking about. And I thought, well, okay, so how do we monetize this? YouTube views? Stuff that. What is it, $2 1,000 views or something? Forget it. I thought, nah. Let's find a small Vietnamese bank that wants to grow quickly. And this makes me laugh. Why don't I talk about how great that bank is? What great rates it offers, and how it can help them become prosperous. I mean, geez, that's just got to be, like for $2. I'm seeing potential of, really, it could go for a $2 startup. I think it could. It's got potential, but can you see? Can you understand what I'm talking about with mutual aid? It's not about sharing money. It's about sharing ideas. It's about sharing energy. It's about putting a little energy, your energy in. She puts her energy in. I mean, it could be a guy and a guy, I suppose, but guys don't tend to do that together. It tends to be women and men. That's just natural. It's so natural. It goes all the way back to sex. Can you remember sex? Yeah, where you put in a little energy. And in all honesty, she doesn't have to put in any energy. She can just lie there, spread the legs, starfish. Bang. Yep. And you put in a little, and out comes this bowl of energy like you wouldn't believe. If any of you have had children, I'm sure you'll all agree, oh my God, Father, where did this energy come from? That's what mutual benefit is all about, or mutual aid. But we won't call it aid anymore because our third world friends don't like it. Let's call it benefit. But yep, that's what it's all about. It's like getting this a little bit of and she lies and going, fuck me, baby. While I watch TV, I'll think about what I'm going to shop for tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, a little bit of energy on your part, none on hers if necessary. And out comes this bursting full of energy. That is mutual benefit. It's not about helping one another or anything. That's something, to have a good time or anything else. Yeah, I can do that. But at its basic roots, that's what happens. You put in a little, the man puts in a little energy, she puts in a little energy, get all this energy out of it. That is how it works. And that's what's happening in my life at the moment. My friend Floor is putting in a little bit of energy, I'm putting in a little energy, and the energy that's coming out of it is exponential. It's knocking me out. I'll be honest with you, it's just it is overwhelming. And that's the whole idea of synergy. Each party puts in a little energy, and out of it comes a lot more. It's not just marginally greater, it's hugely greater. Okay, so that's, I don't know whether, and you're probably sitting there thinking, well, maybe you're not thinking at all. Yeah, but that's what it is all about, and that's what makes miracles in this world. That's how China got to be so huge. That's how Japan got to be so huge. That's how the USA got to be so huge. That's how England got to be so huge. That's what Vietnam wants. It's not there yet. Thailand, same thing. Mexico, yeah, no, they haven't been there yet. We're doing it one at a time. Bang, 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 bang. We're training them all one at a time. Now, what if we were to train everybody at the same time? How magnificent would it be? How rich would you get? But that is what mutual benefit is. It's an exponential thing. It's taking a little bit of energy out. It's possible. I'm living it at the moment. It's all happening. It's just so possible. You know, for $2, I can set up a web page and hit Vietnam. You know, and even if I wanted, even if I got $500 a month from some corporation there, for a $2 outlet and a few minutes a day, just talking to people, oh, how good is that? Can you see what I'm saying? Mutual benefit. Forget what you're thinking. Forget everything. Think of mutual benefit. It's the way forward. Good talking to you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.